All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast. Now, about 6 weeks ago, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers claimed their second Super Bowl championship in franchise history. And as there were plenty of people who were ready to write the demise of the Bucs in free agency, this team is coming back intact as they are getting prepped for another run at the Lombardi Trophy. Now, already this offseason, we saw the Bucs re-sign defensive end Shaq Barrett, tight end Rob Gronkowski, and linebacker Levante David. But now you can add defensive tackle Ndamukong Suh and running back Leonard Fournette to that mix as they decided to stay in Tampa a few days ago. Now, the Bucs will get their backfield back, and we're talking about Fournette and Ronald Jones. You look at that stout defensive line for Tampa, which includes Shaq Barrett, Jason Pierre-Paul, and Ndamukong Suh, and now you put Levante David right back in that linebacking core with Devin White. And, you know, a lot of this begins and ends with veteran quarterback Tom Brady. Why? Because we saw Tom Brady restructure his deal right after the season, and, you know, it gave the Bucs a lot of salary flexibility to bring some of these players back. In the case of some of these players like Shaq Barrett, they probably could have got more money on the open market, but at the end of the day, you're in a happy situation. You have a chance to win another championship. The weather in Tampa is beautiful all year round, and you get an opportunity to play in that. And you look at it, you know, guys very quickly bought into what Brady was selling them. You know, he's all in, and, you know, he's always been about that throughout his soon-to-be Hall of Fame NFL career. And now, you know, he's brought a little bit of that juice with him to Tampa. I know that there were plenty of people, and I'm going to keep saying this, there were plenty of people who just wanted to say that Brady was a product of the system in New England. And I know that there are going to be people right now who are going to say, well, you know what, look at the talent that is around Tom Brady. This is a very talented Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. Make no mistake about it. But this was the same team with a different quarterback in 2019 and Jameis Winston that did not have the same results. So now you're seeing the leadership effect of Tom Brady, the selfless effect of Tom Brady, because he's willing to take less money in order to have his team win and for the greater good of the team. And we're seeing it once more. You look at it, I look at this Bucs defense, and they really rounded into form coming down the stretch of the regular season and, of course, on that postseason run. You look at it, very solid. You look at the strength of that D-line. You look at their linebackers. They know how to run, and that makes the job a little bit easier for the secondary, which is already a good one. I think Antoine Winfield Jr. at safety has all of the makings to be one of the best position for position players in the NFL within the next 3 to 5 years, and he is. Yes, he's going into his second year, but he has the ability to anchor that unit. You look on the flip side. Brady does a great job of getting the football around to the talent around him. They have tight end O.J. Howard returning this year. You're going to have him with tight ends Cameron Brate and, of course, Rob Gronkowski. That offensive line is still intact. They were able to franchise tag Chris Godwin. You still have Mike Evans down there. Scotty Miller came up and made some big plays for them in the passing game as well. And the thing is this. A guy like Brady makes the job of head coach Bruce Arians that much easier. And, you know, Jason Licht, the Bucs general manager, he's done a tremendous job of drafting, and now it is all coming together. And, you know, make no mistake about it, when the Bucs won their first championship back in 2002, they had what it took to win again, and it just didn't come together. I think this team, more than that Bucs club in 2002 heading into 2003, really, and I mean really, has what it takes to go back and repeat as champions. I'm not saying that it's going to get done, but make no mistake about it. If you are going to, or you want to get to the Super Bowl from the NFC side, that Super Bowl berth is going to go through Tampa. So all of those teams that are out there contending from the NFC side this season, or who are looking to contend, a la the Los Angeles Rams, Seattle Seahawks, and Green Bay Packers, just to name a few, get your mindset ready, because, you know, come January, there's a very good possibility that you got to go to West Florida and face the defending champs. This team is loaded. They're ready to come back. And this might be the best opportunity that we've seen for a team to repeat as Super Bowl champions in a very long time. I know that the Patriots came close in 2017. I know that the Seahawks came very close several years ago, and of course the Kansas City Chiefs this past season. But make no mistake about it, I think this Bucs team has a better chance than all of those teams to do it. They're very talented on each end or both parts of the ball, very skilled at each level of the defense. They know how to be physical on offense with running the ball, and they also know how to throw it down the field in the passing game. So you know what? Pick your poison if you're facing this Tampa Bay Bucs team. They're going to be ready to go. The question is, will the rest of the NFC be up for the challenge? So, folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast. I want to take this time out to thank all of the fans out there for subscribing to this channel. And if you have not already, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. Now, if you're on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it'll be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. You can check it out. Drop a line and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin. Take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.